Hi, welcome back to my channel. The world is becoming more turbulent these days, and the new war between Israel and Iran is the latest addition to these turbulent times. On June 13, 2025, an all out war has started between Israel and Iran. This could not have come at a worse time. Just a few days back, World Bank reduced its forecast of global GDP by 50 basis points. And this unfolding war between Israel and Iran will make the world more uncertain and significantly impact the global economy. But before we get into the economic side of it, let's quickly get through the history of Israel and Iran relationship over time. In 1947, when United States proposed the partition plan for the creation of Israel and Palestine as two different nations, Iran was among the 13 nations that voted against this resolution. 2 years later, Iran again voted against Israel's admission into the United Nations. But slowly the relationship improved, and in 1950, Iran informally accepted the sovereign state of Israel. Then in 1953, there was a coup in Iran which established a pro-Western government in Iran. Relationship quickly improved after that, and it was good for next 2.5 decades. But then things started changing rapidly after the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran. It overthrew the pro-Western government and a new Islamic Republic was established in its place. After this, Iran cut off its diplomatic and commercial ties with Israel. The relationship continued to be stressed, and Iran started fighting through its proxies across different countries in the Middle East. But the main point of contention between these two countries has always been the Iran's nuclear development program. It is said that Iran is in advanced stage of developing nuclear technology, and that has worried not only Israel but all other countries in the Middle East and also the Western world. So there has been multiple attempts of forging a deal with Iran so that Iran restrict its capacity to achieve a nuclear warhead. But on 12th June 2025, International Atomic Energy Agency, the watchdog of United Nations, concluded that Iran is violating its obligation of a nuclear deal. On 13th June, Israel attacked Iran. Now let's go through the economic significance of this war. After the news broke out of a war between Israel and Iran, crude oil price went up by 13% before coming down and settling over 7% the next day. Higher crude oil is bad news for inflation all across the globe. Oil is one of the most basic ingredient into many kind of production, and it also impacts the transportation cost. So higher oil price definitely means higher inflation. And this is coming at a time when the global economy is already expected to slow down. Together, these can cause stagflation, which is slow growth and higher inflation at the same time. This would put a huge pressure on US Treasury bond market, which is already struggling due to multiple other factors. Higher expected inflation will lead to selling in the US Treasury bond, raising yield, and as a result of that, a potential higher interest rate across the globe. It might also delay the rate cut that is expected from Federal Reserve anytime soon. Now for India, oil has always been one of the most vulnerable aspects not only of our economic stability but also national security. We import a huge proportion of oil from the Middle East, and a higher oil price means a higher import bill, worsening trade deficit, and extreme pressure on rupee, which is already struggling due to other factors. Slowly, it will seep into all prices and will lead to an overall rise in inflation. Reserve Bank of India has recently cut the interest rate by 50 basis points, which was more than what was expected by the market. But this new risk can slow down the interest rate cut trajectory that is predicted by Reserve Bank of India. For now, other financial institutions might hold the interest rate cut to ultimate customer because of this increasing risk. Now, what happens ultimately depends on how the war unfolds and many other things, including diplomacy and other regional dynamics. But for now, it's a clear signal to the world that what happens in Middle East impact every one of us. This is all for this video. We will be back with more information as time unfolds. Until then, take care. Bye bye.